Hey guys, so we all know that this Snow White and I don't even I don't know. Dwarves are apparently not a thing. They're magical creatures or magical people. I don't know what they're calling it. Apparently it's still Snow White and Seven Dwarves, although there's no real dwarves in it except for like one. Um, but I saw this video and especially the streak Disney's been having lately. You know, and I'm reminded of an old Chinese proverb. I believe it was Confucius that once said, "Everything woke turns to shit." And I think we can really appreciate the value of his words. Um, so they're talking to these two about the movie, and
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it.
It's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true.
oh yeah, you slay, queen. You don't need no man. This whole girl boss thing that seems to be a thing nowadays. We can't just have a story that tells the story. No, everything's got to have a political message in it. Everything's got to be representation, diversity. You know, they're for this girl boss crap. But then when they want representation, apparently they're not having actual dwarves in the game in the movie. So you're going out of your way to make sure the story's like, "Oh yeah, girl, you slay, queen. You don't need no man." But yet in other ways it's like, oh well, we're not going to have any actual dwarves in the movie because we feel like it pushes a negative stereotype. Like, tell me what the dwarves did in the original that was so bad, you know, in the original movie. So I've said it's Snow Brown and the seven diversity dwarves, or the seven diversity magic people, because again, they're not calling them dwarves. Apparently, they're magical companions. Um, she's not saving. She's not going to be saved by the prince. You know, there's some instances where it can work, but you know, when it's an original story, um, where you have something like Snow White, where that's the movie, she's saved by Prince Charming. The original was recently criticized for its non-consensual kiss with Prince Charming. You know, everything's problematic these days. Everything, you know, they were with Little Mermaid about consent, with Kiss the Girl, despite the fact that Ariel was the one who wanted to be kissed in the first place. So she already had, you know, Eric already had her consent, and yet, make sure, kids, if someone tries to kiss you, you have, you know, you have to give them consent first. Don't let a man just. We're not stupid. But this whole modern edge, the for modern audience, it just means making it as politically correct as possible, while also spitting in the faces of the dwarf actors who saw this as a chance to get into a role. But no, you decided to take that away and cast only one dwarf actor, and the rest are normal sized because of stereotype or something. Whatever stupid excuse they gave. But Disney should realize by now, everyone's tired of their bullshit. The last however many movies that came out recently for Disney have lost money, have lost a lot of money, and yet they still keep doing this over. And it's almost like they want to go out of business. They're just too cowardly to say it. So instead, they keep doing this shit. Well, if you can't be original, do a remake. Hollywood's mantra for the last 15 years. Snow, not so Snow White and the seven diverse climate activists. Does this girl even know who Snow White is? Okay, Snow Brown. How nauseating and embarrassing for them. 1937, it's from like 1700s. From stories 500 years old already. And the magic mirror is blind if you think she's hot. Yeah. Girl boss syndrome is real. They will be unhappy and unhappy and single for the rest of their lives. Snow White and the Seven Cats. Off-White and the Seven Diversity Hires. If it's not the story from the book, they cannot call it Snow White. Yeah, exactly. If it's not Snow White, it's not Snow White. You know, you have, what was the movie? Enchanted, I think? Great movie. Original story. And people liked it. But if you're saying that we're going to tell Snow White, like we're making a live-action version of the movie, the animated movie, but then all of a sudden the dwarves aren't dwarves and Snow White isn't going to be saved by Prince Charming, then it's not a live action remake. It's not a live action remake. It's its own thing, and you're pushing your own political bull crap. And then when you lose millions upon millions of dollars, you're gonna come out, all the people saying about it are racist and misogynistic. They just don't like strong, empowered women. Which is funny because this woman right here plays a strong, empowered woman, and men adore her. Wonder Woman. So that whole people don't like strong, empowered women. You can't, because that woman herself plays a strong, empowered woman. But it's just it's a racist and misogynistic, and I have no other comeback, so I'm just gonna call you every phobist and ism I can think of. She doesn't even believe what she's saying. So cringe. Disney is taking L's in a row. Uh-huh. I hope they will still have classics for my kids' generations. The real fairy tales with Prince Charming were the best. So it's not Snow White. Snow White 2. She can be depressed on SSRIs with 20 cats. That's a modern day love story as modern women deserve. Well, at least she has her father. True Love's Kiss was criticized as non-consensual. Yeah, I mean, Disney can go bankrupt and no one will care. Yeah, creatively bankrupt. Like I've said before, there's no magic in the Magic Kingdom anymore. It's just all Souls reboots and remakes. And then you're like, oh yeah, we're going to take the 1937 classic and remake it. But there's not going to be any Prince Charming saving her. The dwarves aren't going to be dwarves. So then it's not Snow White. Then it's not Snow White. Why? Why can't she be saved by because everyone needs to be a girl boss, slay queen. Because that's why. Cinderella had better look out. She's dreaming of cats and lots of them. Yeah, Snow White is an independent woman now. Yeah, pretty much. Can't wait to see the piss poor box office receipts. 1 of 10 meets 6. Modern. Strong, independent woman. Snow White, evil queen who is jealous of her looks. Yeah, I mean, what kind of upside down freaking Dr. Seuss world are we living in? Like, this chick is not hotter than, no. You can just,
Modern edge.
she's not, no. There's no way a queen who looks like this would be jealous of that. The only thing she might be jealous of is the youth part of it, but not her looks. No. It's gonna be a fucking joke. I'm bringing a modern touch to this movie. Translation: the movie will suck so hard that if your soul had balls, this movie would punt kick them with the ice hockey skate on. Yeah. That's why nobody's going to watch it. Evil cannot create anything new. They can only corrupt and ruin what good forces have invented or made. For nothing is evil in the beginning. The kiss is a kiss of true love. It shouldn't be consensual. The Frog Prince is hella mad right now. He never wanted that mid-cute lady to kiss him. He was looking for a smoking hot future princess. Pathetic. You know, yeah, it's another class destroyed. That's why we can't have nice things. Archie. Yeah, it's just, let's go back to 1937. But yeah, this whole the whole feminist crap that they have to put into movies now, this whole you need to see yourself, it's ruining everything. And as we can see with movies from Disney that have come out in the last year, they're all flopping because people are tired of the bullshit. When is Disney and other big companies going to get it through their head that people just want to go see movies? We don't want to see, oh yeah, Slay Queen, girl boss, I don't need no man. If you kiss her, it needs to be consensual. Let's rewrite the entire songs because we need to get across consent and how you don't need a man to save you and listen. Just give us a fucking remake. If you're saying it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, give us Snow White and the Seven fucking Dwarves. None of this not Snow White and the Seven Diversity Hires, not partial Snow White and Seven Magical People. Give us fucking Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Keep the story as it is and just translate it to live action. How fucking goddamn hard is that? How fucking hard is it? If you want your little fucking girl boss shit, go make your own goddamn movie. But don't sit there and call it Snow White when it's not fucking Snow White. And Disney is going to continue doing this over and over and over and over. And then when their movies keep failing over and I don't understand what's... Is it us? No, it's all those racist, misogynistic homophobes that just don't like strong, empowered females and representation. Yep, it's definitely them, not us. Disney could go up in flames, financially right now. No one would give a shit. No one would give a shit. The only people who would care are the journalists who get paid by these people. They're the only ones who would care. If Disney World or Disneyland suddenly just financially went up in flames, no one would care. No one would care. Most people are tired of Disney and they're constant pushing all this crap on everyone. If you believe something, whatever, that's fine. But do it on your own time. Don't put your political ideology in the freaking crap that you're putting out to people. That's trying to almost convert everyone and try to like reprogram people's minds. Stop with the fucking bullshit. If you're giving us Snow White, give us Snow White. We don't want Snow Girl Boss White and the Seven Magical Creatures. No, we don't want that. Give us the story that we knew. It's not that fucking hard. You know how like Lion King, even though Lion King was kind of lame, they took Lion King from, the 90s and they just translated that to live action? Yeah, you do that. Do that. Not that fucking hard. Not that fucking hard. Nope. Nope. Gotta have representation and girl boss and slay queen. And got out and you make sure consent. Anyway, that's it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.